I'm there in math class, enjoying life, because one of my favorite friends sits right next to me, thankfully. At the beginning of the semester, our math teacher actually allowed us to pick our own seats. Actually amazing. Like, what the fuck? A math teacher that actually has sympathy for their students? She lets us pick wherever we want to sit. I find one of my good old close friends. We sit next to each other. We're chilling. We're laughing. Ha ha. Yay. 2 months into the semester, she decides, you guys are all being assholes because you're so loud. I think I'll just move you guys. And I'll pick the two. I'll pick the spots too. Everyone gets so sad, disappointed, yada yada. She moves us around, picks up our new assigned seats, and then she says, okay, now we're gonna do a game. We're gonna play a little game. She puts it up on the board and she says, it's like a math game, but the thing is, she says that we'll have assigned groups, and the assigned groups will have to answer a problem and put it onto the board. And the way that she would go about these assigned groups, she'd walk around to each individual desk and she put down a number from 1 to 5. And then like she gave us all our numbers, yada yada. After that, about like 20, 30 seconds later, people were just walking around picking their groups, finding their numbers. I was a little bit like insecure, socially anxious, so I kind of just like I listened for people's numbers. So I was like number 2. I listened for people that would say they're number 2, and I would just go walk over to them. So after a little bit of that, we had like this assigned group and we had to answer the questions, right? So we'd like whiteboard, piece of paper, pen, marker, Jesus. Whiteboard, marker, write down the answer, the question. Okay, we got this. Go over to the main whiteboard, write down the actual answer for what we got. And in this group, there were 4 other people, 5 including me. 4 other people. One attractive white girl with brown hair. This one skinny white guy with glasses. Another attractive girl, brown girl, curly hair. And then, I don't really remember him that much, but like, what was his name? Islamic guy. This Islamic brown guy. And then there's just me. The little old skinny black kid. So in this group, it's like everyone is kind of familiar with each other. Like, just a little bit familiar, like not too much so. The 2 attractive girls, though, they already had it. They were already like chilling with each other, fist bumping and all that. I was way too socially anxious to say anything. I kind of just like let them do everything so I could sit down in the corner and just not do much. So we're sitting in these desks and they're all they're turned towards each other in the classroom because of the groups and all that. And I'm just doing the as least as I can. Every single time my name was brought up, I just said, oh, no, it's fine. You can let the girl next to me do it. You can let the guy next to me do it. Every single time I was given the whiteboard and the marker, I was like, no, it's fine. You can let them do it. Eventually, the guy with the glasses said, okay, bro, you have to do it. You have to do one. Not just because of him, but because of the teacher said so. Everyone in the group has to do one problem and go up there. And I promise you, bro, when I had to write the shit down on the whiteboard and then walk up to the whiteboard, my legs started trembling. My legs dead ass started to tremble because I didn't want to be out there in the public eye. Being in the public eye, no, I couldn't handle that. So when I got back to my group, it's so weird. It was like this invisible level of, what's the word? Distrust? This invisible level of just, yeah, I can only think of distrust, but like, you probably get what I'm trying to get here. This feeling of disrespect. And it's so subtle. Like I was really like morally curled in as a person back then. I just wasn't so interactive with the people around me. Everyone else in the group is speaking to each other. And I'm just morally like curled in, just trying not to say anything. They're all speaking about the problem, maybe about life, a little bit about this and that. I'm just really trying not to get into any conversation. Just really trying to stay curled in, really trying not to say anything. And it's because I was trying to act more like that, they just gave me that energy. They didn't bother trying to like mess around with me because what is there to mess with? I'm just sat there like a little boy. And it's just so fucking weird because this actually happened about, what, 2.5 years ago? Now, oh fuck, it's so crazy. A situation like this happened about 2.5 months ago, I think in October. And what happened was, I'm in a financial algebra class. So 2.5 years ago, that was algebra 1. I'm now in financial algebra, which is basically a math class about finding, hey, who cares? Anyways, we do the exact same thing, like pretty much the exact same process. Change seats, get into assigned seats, get into a group, all that. But this time, I'm kind of more aware. I understand more of the processes of body language. I understand how to present myself in the best way possible. I understand how to present myself. So this time, we play this game called, oh, it's so weird, bro, Math Monopoly. And it's pretty much where, I'm not going to explain Monopoly to you, bro. You get like this board game. Um, it's way too much for me to explain to you. But it's like a board game, though. We get this board game. And this time, we're given a group of 6 people. 6. Now, pretty much like 2 of them will be side characters because I can't be bothered. But I do remember for sure, no, there were 2 guys, including me. There was just me and this skinny kid with glasses, skinny white kid with glasses. And then there was an attractive girl, brown hair, yeah. There was, fuck, I'm trying to think, what was her? A short blonde girl with blue eyes. And then another like girl, like, what, 5'7"? Another attractive girl, brown hair. I don't remember what the 6th guy was like. I don't even think there was one. Yeah, no, it's just these 5. So these people are in the group, and we're playing this Monopoly game. And something, one of the girls just cheated or something. I don't exactly remember how it went down, but she pretty much like made a mistake with the turn. So when it was the skinny guy was supposed to go first, and then the girl with the brown hair, skinny guy, no, this girl goes first before him, and then like does something with the game, and like everything's all mixed up now. And so I'm watching this, I'm thinking like, oh shit, they just messed up. She realizes it, and she's like, oh, she stays quiet. The guy next to her goes, hey, you just messed up. I'm supposed to have that. And then she's like, no. She's trying to defend herself. No, but I actually can do this because it's just a race to the top, okay? The end of the game, who has the most amount of money? Is that a mistake? Whoever has the most amount of money wins. And so they're all arguing and bickering. The other 2 girls are like, what the fuck is happening? And I'm like, oh boy. So the teacher comes over and is like, what's going on here? And then as soon as she says that, skinny kid and the brown haired girl just start arguing with each other. I do that. And I say, and as they're all arguing, the teacher's trying to be like, "Ooh, hey guys, calm down. I swear to you, I promise you. I took a deep breath, laid my hands on the table, and I said, I'm going to try to like articulate it in the okayest way I can. This girl, Zoe, took the turn at the wrong time and was supposed to let Xander go before her. And like I explained it in this, not like that, but I explained it in a much better way, in a much more clear and conciser way. And I promise you when I did that, everyone shut up. Everyone just shut the fuck up. Nobody said a thing. Everyone was all listening to me. Everyone's heads were turned towards me. So the group is, it's like, just like again, the desk girl turned forward. Everyone shuts the fuck up, shuts up what they're doing, and just pays attention to me. And I promise you, bro, I felt like a king because I was using this like a breathing protocol where I took a deep breath, put my hands on the table, and just spoke in the most articulate way I could. And when I did that, when I got my point across, it's like all the tension just simmered. And everyone just started to be like, yeah, okay, well, I don't exactly remember how that argument got disputed, but I do remember the tension just going down way more after that. And I do remember a heightened feeling of respect towards me from the other 2 girls in the group. I certainly remembered that. And so as I look over the story again, I'm thinking to myself, hang on. What changed between that story and the first one was just my body language. Because let's be really honest. The majority of the things that happen in conversations, about 75% of it all come down to the way that your body's moving. I could get into like so many like philosophical type topics about this, but the real thing you need to understand is that your body language is just based on your mental perception of yourself. Does that make sense? Your mental perception of yourself dictates how your body will react, how your body will be expressed in any social conversation, any social setting. So I wrote down a few notes here to help you understand this more often. When you have feelings of insecurity, like when you have closed body language, when your body is more like closed like this, I promise you, I can almost guarantee you, bro, everyone else will notice it. And it'll be subtle. It'll be in the background of their minds. It won't really like bring attention to it. It'll be so much more in the background of their minds. They won't even notice how, they won't bring it up to the forefront of their mind. Like, hang on, this guy's like a fucking dumbass. Look at him. He's literally curled in. He doesn't feel like expressing himself. He's just another low status guy. Low status guy. Oh no. It's that term right there that's in your mind that's making you feel more insecure. And it's so weird. It's in your mind that you think of yourself as a low status guy, as a guy that isn't worthy of expressing himself that much. It comes in your mind, goes into your body, and it starts to express it like that. Other people perceive that and they're like, okay, this guy is pretty much nothing. This guy is not worth my time. We need you to stop being so insecure, so in your mind all the goddamn time. Because it's, really, when you think about it, the people that have the curled up body language are the people that are just in their mind overthinking. Blah, blah, blah. They're thinking about the other person. Oh man, I hope they don't see what type of something fucking piece of trash that's on my shirt. I hope they don't see the little pimple I got right here. Oh god, I hope they don't. I hope they don't see. I haven't like washed my hair or something. Quite frankly, bro, almost no one cares. One, nobody cares. Two, stop bringing so much attention to it. You bring attention to it, other people notice. They subtly just try to like get away from you because no one wants to be around a guy like that. I know it sounds weird as fuck, but like being so invested in what the other person's thinking about you quite literally does nothing for the conversation. So the best way to get rid of that insecure feeling is to literally open up your body. Does that make sense? And you want to know how you would do that? By taking deep breaths. I'm telling you right now, bro, taking deep breaths is the number one best thing you can do as a man. When you feel more relaxed, when you feel more calm in your body, when you're not holding in any of this pressure, we're not holding in yourself, because so many situations will go by, so many situations will happen where you're there in the setting and you just feel yourself more tight. Like I've been noticing this so much more often lately. I feel myself more tight after like a social setting or after saying something in a public group. I feel like my body is just so tight and so like inwards collected. And then as soon as I realize that, I'm like, oh, I just let go. It's so spiritual. Yeah, it's spiritual. I'd have to like really get you to understand it, but God, fuck, bro. I promise you, when you start taking deep breaths before either getting into the social situation, after it, whenever, in from the nose, out from the mouth, I promise you, you will get rid of this closed up body language. Another thing I wanted to say was, you want to know a cheat code to having much calmer, much better body language? What do you think the body language of a wrestler looks like? Let's just really picture a wrestler, a guy that like grapples people and like quite literally just holds them up and can choke them right then and there. What do you think his body language is going to look like when he's in a public situation, when he's in a social setting? I have no much. He's going to be calm. Of course he's going to be calm. But you want to know why? Because he knows and he understands the full extent of what his body can do. It's like when he knows his body, he knows he can be calm. It's like it's such a weird phenomenon. When you're a fighter, when you're someone when you know you can like inflict harm on someone else, bro, guaranteed you will be so much more calm in any social setting. You want to know why? Because of the shit your body is capable of. Why would you be so anxious in your own body when you know that it can harm someone? The same thing for bodybuilding. The same thing for lifting. You look strong as fuck. Quite frankly, bro, you know you're the real deal. I know that sounds cringy as fuck, but like you know you're the real deal. You know you're tough. You know you're strong. So what's the point of you feeling so insecure about yourself? Having a closed up body language quite literally just comes from insecurity and low self-esteem. You heighten your self-esteem when you do these sports, these activities where you look good. That's another one. Where you know your body's capable of damage, of inflicting harm. You heighten your self-esteem. You heighten your mental perception of yourself. And all of a sudden you just feel, you come across as more calm. Bro, I can almost promise you, almost every social situation I've been in, I've been so calm, so relaxed. Hands either in pockets. It's because I've been trained in MMA and in lifting, so I don't really feel socially anxious in any situation because, I mean, if I'm around people that can hurt me, that's good. You wanna know why? Because I know that they're trained. That's like another side topic, but in this scenario, I want you to be more calm in your body. I want you to show off the body language of someone that's way more calm. The body language of someone that's conquered himself. We'll get into that later. Want to know the best way to do that? Start doing some push-ups. Start looking more disciplined. Start looking more confident. Start looking more built. It's like what's the word? Positive feedback loop. So yeah, bro. Best case scenario, you start opening up your body more often. You start taking more deep breaths. And you comment the word mouse if you made it to this part of the video. Actually, yeah, just comment the word mouse. Pretty good mouse. I like this one. Oh my god, bro. I pray, I hope that you're at least building muscle as we speak. That you have in your mind that, yes, I want to build muscle. I want to look attractive. I want to look good. Because I 100%, you have that desire. You start to get to work. You get to work, you get the results. And when you get the results, everything in your life. Compound. You want that compound, don't you, dummy?